Hi, I'm Weston. I love talking about the Astros, and I'm here to talk about Game 129 of the regular season. Astros win 5-2 over the Texas Rangers. They take the series. Hopefully we can get a sweep tomorrow. But on to tonight's game. A great showing. The offense was pretty solid. The defense was superb, specifically Alex Bregman over at third. The pitching was great. And the Astros just get a pretty clean win overall. Now, how do you get to the 5-2? Well, a Yordan Alvarez home run in the second would make it a 1-0 ball game. I think Yordan Alvarez is going to stick with this whole baseball thing. He just continues to be outrageously good. Yordan Alvarez, man, is just incredible. I don't mean this to be like gloaty, but you can just look up and down the Astros lineup and just, there are so many players that are great and so much fun to watch. And having really any of them, it's like, oh, I can't believe I get to watch this guy play. And you can a lot of people fall into that category. I would say Altuve falls under there. Realistically, how much fun he is this season, Yuli might fall under there. Brantley does. Yordan does. Bregman, once he gets rolling again, will. And Correa, obviously, with his defense this season, and just really in the past couple seasons, is incredible. And it's just like, oh, we get to watch those guys on a daily basis. It's incredible. Yordan just keeps on just slugging recently. He's been on a tear. Is that his 5th home run in the past, week? It's gotta be, right? It's crazy how he's been just hitting the cover off the ball. Maldonado, later in that same inning, in the second, would cash in with a 2 RBI single to make it a 3-0 ball game. And then in the third, Carlos Correa absolutely tattoos one to left field to make it a 4-0 ball game. I don't know the exit velocity on that Correa home run ball, but I do know that the ball was noted to be crying in the stands after it was hit that hard. I mean, you don't see a ton hit like that, and Correa just absolutely unleashed on that thing. There it is, 111, off the bat, a 1,000 expected batting average by Correa on that thing. Hoo-wee. That was absolutely just smoked like crazy. That made it a 4-0 ball game. Bottom half of the fourth, Rangers get one back, a force out, gets them a run. Now, the bases were loaded at that point with only one out, so I'm okay with the force out instead of maybe, a single or something along those lines. So it was one of those moments where it's like, yeah, I'd rather not give up a run, but I'll take it. I'm not going to complain too much about that. That made it 4-1. The Astros would get another run in the 6th. Altuve with an infield single to score Jake Myers, who just continues to truck along this season, having an incredible start to his career. That made it a 5-1 ball game. And then Adolis Garcia, who has just had our number this season, homers to make it a 5-2 ball game. And that's how the scoring would end. After Framber was relieved after 7 fantastic innings, Kendall Graveman came in. He was a little un-Kendall Graveman-like, gave up a pair of base runners, got a little dicey there, but got out of it cleanly without a run given up, so that's a positive. Ryan Presley was as dominant as ever. Pair of strikeouts in the 9th, only gave up 1 hit. Magnificent evening from Ryan Presley. He just continues to truck along. Framber Valdez tonight, magnificent. 7 innings, 2 runs, only gave up a single walk, got 7 strikeouts. Fantastic. Lowers his ERA a bit more. Framber is having another crazy good season. He continues to just kind of shock me. At the end of 2019, I thought he was going to be a fringe big leaguer and maybe just spend an occasional month, maybe a week or 2 in the bullpen. I did not ever expect him to turn into what he has, and it's awesome. He has become one of my favorite pitchers to watch on the Astros, which I never thought I would say about him, and he's having another really good season it's not going to win him anything, but it's probably going to get him a few more Cy Young votes like last year. Framber Valdez, man, continues to roll along. Offensively, 5 runs is not crazy good, but it's solid. And the Astros sort of had their dream team lineup tonight. Everyone who you want there, healthy for the postseason, was there. Aside from maybe Chas McCormick on the bench with his little injury, but that's not really an issue. I mean, the infield, everyone there. It's just a bunch of all-stars that are fantastic. The outfield of Brantley, Myers, and Tucker is amazing. And I've said it, I think I said it yesterday, I am perfectly confident with Jake Myers rolling into the postseason as our starting center fielder. Another pair of hits tonight for him. He's batting .323. Weston, he's only played in 15 games. I don't care. This guy is ridiculous to this point. You look at the lineup up and down. You have Altuve, Brantley, Gurriel, Yordan, Correa, Bregman, Tucker, Myers, Maldi. Where's the weakness? Like, you, and I was discussing it the other evening. I think it was Sunday's game where I was watching it, and I said to the person I was watching, I'm like, what do you do? Because, like, if you're at the bottom of the lineup and Maldonado reaches base, like, what do you do? Because then you go through Altuve, who's incredible. You go through Brantley, who might win the batting title this year. You go to Gurriel, who also might win the batting title if Brantley doesn't. He's right there too, and is top 5, I believe, in OBP in the American League this season. He's having a great year. Jordan. Then you go to there's no lull in the lineup. It's incredible. And again, 5 runs, it's not crazy good, but it's a little just tiny hair above average. I believe average is still 4.5 runs a game. And I look at the lineup when we're healthy, and it really looks just untouchable. And again, Bregman tonight, magnificent defensively. I assume he's probably going to get an off day tomorrow. He got hit by a pitch, but also I don't think they want to start him 4 consecutive games coming off the IL, which, guys, don't panic if he's not in the lineup tomorrow. It's probably a scheduled off day. They want to give him some rest. Don't freak out. It's fine. But it's just another solid win for the Astros tonight. It's great. The A's won, sadly, and the Mariners did lose, so that's somewhat of a positive. So the Astros continue, but, with our win, we kept the lead normal on the A's 6.5 games, and we expanded now to 8.5 games over the Mariners. So we have a solid lead right now. We're going into just about the start of September, very, very soon. So you got a good grip. You have the division where you want it. You just got to hold on to it for another month, and hopefully you can either be second or first seed. That'd be great. It'd be great if the playoffs have to run through Minute Maid for the AL portion. That'd be fantastic. Anyway, tomorrow the game is at a strange time, 2:35 p.m. Eastern, 1:35 Central, which is, you don't really see too many blank 35 games, but here we are. They're going to send Taylor Hearn to the mound. He rolls in with a 4.08 ERA. We send Zach Greinke to the mound. He rolls in with a 3.41. So hopefully the Astros can get a sweep tomorrow. And maybe, depending on what happens with Oakland and the Yankees, expand the lead a little bit more in the division. And I will be here after that game. Whew. So, that is all I have to say for the evening. Thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you all have an absolutely fantastic day. And as always, go Astros.